Chapter 801, The Malevolent One-Wing Angel. In the harbor of Lake Huron we were working on an awesome replica of the Flying Dutchman ship. Nico, this is a great idea, working on a replica of the Flying Dutchman. Me, thanks Nico. We're turning it into a museum for all pirate lovers everywhere. Sakura Avalon, I heard you guys found the storm card in the world of Pirates of the Caribbean. Me, we sure did Sakura. Kuro, you're making awesome progress JD. You are on your way to becoming an awesome card captor. Me, thanks Kuro. But Sakura knows more about this better than I do. Sakura Avalon, I know. And so does my teacher back in Japan, Ms. Mackenzie. Me, how did that happen to her Sakura? Sakura Avalon, she is the daughter of a priest at Tsuki Mine Shrine. Me, that's one of Tokyo's most famous shrines. It has a lot of history dating back to the Edo era. Madison Taylor, that's right. Mario, I'm glad that Organization 13 is finally defeated. Nico, not yet. We still have to take care of the Heartless of Luxord, Xemnas, and Xehanort. Me, and those three are gonna be one Hiluva challenge. Plus we still have to worry about the Clow cards. Then a massive bird cry was heard. We went outside and we saw a massive bird flying above us. Me, whoa. I sensed that it was a Clow card. Me, it's a Clow card. It's the Fly card. Sakura Avalon, that was the first ever card I caught. The Fly card looked like an enormous bird. Fly appears as a gargantuan, pale bird with a long neck and legs, resembling a crane. Me, it looks like a huge bird. Nico, that's incredible. Sakura Avalon, when I used this card, it enabled my staff to get wings, and in the future I enabled it to cause wings to emerge from my back. Me, that's incredible. Nico, no kidding. Let's get this card. Me, Sakura, would you like to help us? Sakura Avalon, but I can't. Me, you were a card captor before me Sakura. You still have their powers inside your heart. They are a part of you just as you are a part of them. Sakura Avalon knew I was right. Sakura Avalon, okay. Fly. Sakura Avalon sprouted wings from her back and we flew after the Fly card. Me, wow. The Fly card is really majestic. Nico, it's magnificent. Sakura Avalon, yeah, but it scared me the first time. Me, let's catch it. Nico, you got it. Mighty Hurricane Fury. The 6-star Dragon Ball lit up on his bracelet in a massive blast of wind and entangled the Fly card in a powerful tornado of wind. We went up to it. Me, return to your power confined. I held out my hand and an energy card formed and it sucked in the Fly card. It turned back into a Clow card. Me, yes. Sakura Avalon, you did it. Me, thanks Sakura. I signed the card. Sakura Avalon, thank you for reminding me about the power of the Clow cards being part of me. Me, you're welcome Sakura. We went back to the Flying Dutchman Pirate Museum and we got it open for business. It was now a very popular tourist attraction and more. Nico also caught a Jellicent and an Among Us. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Back at the estate we were watching out for the malevolent one-winged angel Sephiroth. We had to be extra vigilant and keep our eyes peeled for any movement. G1 Silverbolt, we really have to be prepared for Sephiroth, guys. Sora, I know. He's totally unpredictable. And his attacks are totally wicked. In a bad way. When we find Sephiroth, we need to be ready. Or we're gonna be history. Me, if he's that dangerous then we have to be ready for anything. But what really astounds me is that sword of his. It's over 80 inches long and it has to be the longest sword I've ever seen. Sora, that sword of his is a powerful one. And it has a long reach. Me, let's see what it says about him. I pulled up his profile and what it said was horrifying. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Sephiroth is the child of Professor Hojo and Lucretia Crescent, 2 Shinra Incorporated scientists. While in the womb, his mother named Lucretia was injected with cells of a powerful alien being known as Genova, and in his fetal form, he merged with the cells and was taken from Lucretia at birth. He was kept in the dark about his real mother, only told that she was named Genova, and the terrible experiments that were been performed on him. Later in his life, he became a member of Soldier, Shinra Inc.'s Super Warriors. Sephiroth became the most powerful soldier going beyond first class and became known as the Soldier Hero. He was particularly renowned for his accomplishments during the war between Shinra and Mutai, where he was first seen easily defeating a powerful Jin known as Ifrit. Sephiroth was close friends with 2 other Shinra experiments, Angeal and Genesis, Genesis being considered a failure compared to him, and both were also unaware of what had been done to them. Genesis and Angeal would spar with Sephiroth, at which Sephiroth would easily fight them all off, until one day Genesis tried to go all out. Try as Genesis may, Sephiroth overwhelms him but Angeal stops the fight. Genesis would leave Shinra shortly afterwards with Professor Hollander. Sephiroth hoped to bring him back however. Then, Shinra sent him to Nibelheim to inspect a broken Mako reactor, along with another soldier first class, Zack Fair, and several infantry men, one of which was Cloud Strife. Once in the city, Zack asks Sephiroth about his parents, and he mentions that his mother's name was Genova, but said nothing about his father. Sephiroth climbs Mt. Nibel with the rest of his men to inspect the reactor, and in it he finds a room labeled Genova. In the room he sees Genova, a hideous abomination, in the form of a female. Why Genova is in an armored containment suit when later revealed is unclear, although it is likely a small error by the game creators. This and the witnessing of other mutant creatures, failed soldiers injected with Genova cells, brings about what essentially is a psychotic break, leading to him question who, or what, he is. For 6 days he locked himself in the basement of Shinra Mansion reading books about the experiments Shinra had been doing. This research causes Sephiroth to believe that Genova was a Cetra and that he himself is the last surviving Cetra. He also comes to think that humanity betrayed the Cetra by leaving them to defend the planet against an evil calamity, the calamity actually being Genova herself. With this information along with his anger for being used as an experiment for Shinra, Sephiroth slowly slips into insanity. On the 7th day, Sephiroth decided to take revenge on the humans for leaving the Cetra and making him one of Shinra's experiments, but first insanity took him and he burned Nibelheim to the ground, most likely using an extremely powerful Furuga. Zack thus confronts him later on, with Cloud not far behind. When they reach the reactor, Zack breaks into the room labeled Genova, and demands that Sephiroth tell him why he burned the town down. Sephiroth stood in front of a discolored and disfigured woman in a test tube, Genova, and addresses her as mother, believing she is his real mother due to the fact that he was told his mother's name was Genova. After talking to Genova about reclaiming the planet, Zack attacks him and they fight fiercely. Although Zack is able to stand reasonably evenly with Sephiroth, even having the skills to defeat Genesis proved to be insufficient and Sephiroth eventually overwhelms Zack in swordplay, driving him back before he quickly overpowered Zack in a clash of strength, disarming him and sending him flying. Sephiroth turned back to his mother and acts as if nothing has happened. Cloud then walks in, and takes Zack's Buster Sword and badly injures Sephiroth, but Sephiroth, in his rage, easily stabs Cloud through the stomach, though with all his will, Cloud manages to pull the sword up and throw Sephiroth off the edge of the reactor core, although, as an alternate ending in the anime Last Order Final Fantasy VII, Sephiroth intentionally jumps into the reactor asking Genova to go with him to the Promised Land. In Final Fantasy VII, while seeking to find the Black Materia and destroy the world, Sephiroth desires to reach the Promised Land by doing so. He is briefly playable in a flashback to the events that occurred in Nibelheim 7 years prior. Most of the game is spent searching for him, but Sephiroth is always one step ahead of the heroes. His desire is to find the so-called Promised Land, so he can use the large amount of Mako energy to activate the Black Materia, summoning Meteor, a powerful spell which Sephiroth tricks Cloud and the others into finding. Once activated, the black materia would send a meteor into the planet, causing the planet to try and heal itself using the life stream's Mako energy. Sephiroth would then absorb this energy, thus becoming a god and rule the planet. As the game progresses, it seems Sephiroth's powers become greater and greater, to the point where he can control Cloud, and even the remaining cells of Jenova herself. His control over Cloud, however, allows him to obtain the black materia from him. Using Cloud, Sephiroth tries to make him kill Aerith while she is praying in the Forgotten Village, trying to summon the spell Holy to help counteract the meteor summoned by Sephiroth. Tifa, however, yells and breaks Sephiroth's manipulation, and so using his control over Jenova, he forces her cells to take his own form and uses her to impale Aerith through the stomach. Cloud and company pursue Sephiroth to the planet's wound, a crater that was left behind when Jenova arrived on the planet. They go into it and Sephiroth shows Cloud several flashbacks of what really happened at Nibelheim, and reveals that Cloud has his cells in him, and that Sephiroth could control him because of this. The illusion ends and Cloud, who does not believe himself to be Cloud, hands over the black materia to the real Sephiroth that had been frozen in the planet's core. Sephiroth had controlled remnants that shared Jenova cells from inside the planet in order to bring himself back to life and achieve his plan of becoming a god to rule the planet. Eventually, Sephiroth achieved his plan and became Bizarro Sephiroth, in Japanese, Ribso Sephirosu, and Safer Sephiroth, in Japanese, Sfa Sephirosu, which is his ultimate god or godlike form. One last battle commences between Cloud, his friends, and Safer Sephiroth, who is eventually defeated. Despite this, his conscience remains intact and he drags Cloud into the life stream to have one last confrontation with him, this time in a metaphysical realm. However, just like before, Sephiroth is defeated. The meteor continues its course and crashes into Gaia, but due to Aerith's ability to talk with the planet and summon the spell Holy, the life stream is able to push back the meteor before it causes ultimate destruction to the planet. In Advent Children, though Sephiroth was defeated 2 years earlier, but has left a great dent in the planet. He infected the life stream, and so created a disease called geostigma. Geostigma weakens the immune system, causes exhaustion, and black sores on the skin of the infected. Children are more prone to getting this disease than adults. However, this does not mean adults can't get it. In fact, Cloud has it. 3 remnants of Sephiroth that did not dissipate into the life stream, named Kadaj, Laz, and Yazoo, are seeking to reunite with their mother Jenova, and attack Cloud, calling him their brother. As the movie progresses, 2 of the remnants are defeated, leaving only Kadaj, who merges with what is left of Jenova. By doing so, he becomes Sephiroth's avatar, adopting his physical appearance. Cloud and Sephiroth fight once more, and this time it is purely physical battle. With his superior combat abilities, Sephiroth is steadily able to wear down and overwhelm Cloud until Cloud is finally decisively beaten and badly injured. However, Cloud, by reminiscing of all that he cherishes when Sephiroth mistakenly mocks him by threatening to kill them all and being invigorated by Zack's spirit, perfects Omni/5 and uses it to finally defeat Sephiroth, taking advantage of the advantage of many blades, the enchanted speed, and Sephiroth is surprised to soundly deal lethal blows. However, when Cloud demands Sephiroth to stay in his memory, Sephiroth calmly says, "I will never be a memory," proving he is not truly defeated, and while his physical body may have been destroyed, he is still present. Sephiroth, though not visibly seen, is mentioned as a well-known hero. His reputation inspires Zack Fair to train to become Sephiroth's equal in power and legend. After Master Xehanort's defeat, Zack witnesses Hercules train under Phil, noticing one of Sephiroth's feathers floating towards him. Zack then disappears, with the feather landing where he once stood. Sephiroth appears as an optional boss in the first Kingdom Hearts game for both the North American version, and later the final mix version. He is found in Olympus Coliseum. No story is really provided, though it does refer to him as the soldier commander and a man once known as the greatest of swordsmen. Prior to Sora's arrival to Olympus Coliseum, Cloud strikes a deal with Hades. If Cloud defeats Hercules in battle, Hades will lead Cloud to Sephiroth. However, the deal is not paid off. Later, Sora enters the Platinum match and encounters Sephiroth himself, besting the one-winged angel in a duel. In the final mix version only, following Sora's departure, Cloud encounters Sephiroth and engage in a battle before dissipating in light. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We found out all about what he can do and it was terrifying. This is really bad. Sephiroth has a lot of experiences that are downright deadly. Lori, I can't believe Sephiroth is literally that dangerous. Lainey, he's not just dangerous, he's a threat to the entire universe in its entirety. I heard that he killed countless people on different planets and he slaughtered them all. He's a genocidal psychopathic bioengineered monster. We have to stop him at all costs. Nico, no kidding. Then the alarm went off. Uh-oh. On the computer we found out that Sephiroth is on the move in the Radiant Garden. Sephiroth is on the move. Let's head out. Carrie, Tifa, you can come with us if you want. But Chris needs to stay here. Tifa, okay. Good thinking. We were off to the Radiant Garden. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Radiant Garden. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We were in the Radiant Garden and we were in Merlin's shop. Okay. We'll use Merlin's shop as our base of operations for the time being. Nico, good idea. Soundwave, find out where Sephiroth's location is. But don't engage him once you find him. He's too dangerous to engage alone. Soundwave, roger that, boss. Soundwave sent out his bat and it went to find him. It found him over by the crater that was the villain's veil. Sephiroth had long gray hair, black bodysuit, and he had one dark blue angel wing and two more wings were wrapped around his waist like a skirt, and he had an 82-inch long sword. Soundwave, target sighted. He's on a cliff by the destroyed villain's veil. We need to think about how we're gonna approach him. If we launch a frontal attack like we always do, he will sense it and kill us. Not that we can't die. Katniss, that's a good idea. We better get Cloud to help us. Sora, right. I'll get him. Okay. Sora went and got Cloud's Strife. We then set out to face Sephiroth. We were on the rocks around the destroyed villain's veil and we crawled on them and we saw Sephiroth on the cliff and he was waiting. Whispering, there he is. Nico, whispering, his power is unbelievable. This is gonna take every ounce of our power. Maria sees Sephiroth with his back turned towards us. That must be him. Agony, what's he doing? Terra, Kingdom Hearts absolutely nothing. Number 1, Chris is safe, right? Nico, yep. Ratchet and both Loris are watching him. Good. Let's keep it that way. Carmen, you guys know it's a trap, right? Ben, but if we want to stop him, we're gonna have to spring it. Aqua, good. Just as long as we're all in agreement. Summons her Stormfall Keyblade. Let's make sure this bastard stays dead. Let's go. We went at him and I fired a powerful energy blast and it hit the ground by him and exploded with incredible power and sent him into the air. Crab Sephiroth flew in the air and he saw us with our power flared up. Sephiroth, so Team Loud Phoenix Storm has come. So we meet at last, Sephiroth. Sora, just like old times, right? Sephiroth, so the Keyblader has come. And I believe you know Cloud, right? Cloud, you and I have a score to settle, Sephiroth. Sephiroth, you just weren't willing to accept the darkness. Cloud, where did that bring you? Back to me. I thought by having you succumb to darkness, I would finally be rid of you. But you've shown me that's impossible. And as long as you still draw breath, you will always be able to resist the darkness in your heart. Cloud glares at him. Guess I'm stubborn that way. Sephiroth, and for that, I'm thankful. Because now, I know what I must do. I will make sure to tear you apart to your last atom. And then, once your family hears of your demise, they'll be the ones to succumb to darkness. But unlike you, they won't have the will to resist. Sora, we won't let that happen. Sephiroth, oh, but it will happen. Because you all won't be alive to stop me. Me, we'll see about that. He unsheathed his sword and it was a long sword. Me, wow. That is a long sword. Sephiroth, you like it. Me, it's very impressive. It's called a Masamune katana. Sephiroth, that's correct. Sephiroth theme KH2 plays. But then, Sephiroth just stabbed me in the chest with his sword. Sephiroth, in all my years of conquest, violence, slaughter, it was never personal. But I'll tell you now, what I'm about to do to you and your stubborn, annoying little friends, I'm gonna enjoy it very, very much. Me, I don't think so. Nico then fired a spray of his fear gas from his finger into Sephiroth's face and he kicked him in the face with devastating force. G1 Silverbolt, aerial bots, merge into Soup Ryan. Moto R Master, stunt icons, merge into Menasur. They merged and became G1 Menasur and Soup Ryan. G1 Menasur, welcome, to the end of the road, Sephiroth. Kuristi of Menasur. Slashes sword at Sephiroth's. He lets go of his sword and dodged his strike and I pulled his sword out and we all went at him. Sephiroth slashes at Soup Ryan. The bigger you are, the harder you'll fall. Soup Ryan, but the more I'll be able to hurt you. Punches Sephiroth away. I punched Sephiroth in the face and kicked him in the stomach. He teleported and I sensed where he was about to come out and I punched him in the stomach. Nico punched him in the back and he grabbed his wings and pulled hard. Nico, Sephiroth, you have failed this universe as an angel and as a human being. Nico then ripped off his 3 wings and Sephiroth screamed in excruciating pain. Lincoln, geez. That must have hurt. Nay Tylee, no kidding. Luna, let's show him who he's messing with dudes. Cloud slashed Sephiroth with his sword and kicked him in the face. We went at Sephiroth and ferociously attacked him and we were gonna make sure that he pays for his crimes and to avenge the billions of innocent people he senselessly and callously slaughtered. The fighting went on for 45 minutes as we punched, kicked, blasted and slashed him all over the place. Me, you have terrorized the universe for far too long, Sephiroth. Let's finish this, guys. Maria, right JD. Giganteon Cyber Key Power. The Giganteon Cyber Planet Key went into Maria's right arm device and she had Quick Mix's powerful cement mixer super cannon made of pure water. G1 Menasur, let's get him. Cyber Key Power. The Decepticon Cyber Planet Key went into his back and it enhanced Motor Master's Cyclone Gun 100,000 fold and 5 more guns popped out of it. Maria and G1 Menasur, Super Laser Maelstrom Spin. Maria fired a powerful water super laser blast and G1 Menasur fired a massive cyclone blast and the blasts combined and they slammed into Sephiroth and it exploded and cut and spun him around. Soup Ryan, let's get this monster. Cyber Key Power. The Autobot Cyber Planet Key went into his arm and it enhanced his electrostatic discharger rifle 100-fold. Mario, Italian accent, let's go. Earth Cyber Key Power. The Earth Cyber Planet Key went into Mario's device and it enhanced his fireballs 100-fold and it gave him the ability to use his power-ups without the need to get them separately. Soup Ryan and Mario, Lightning Fireball Death Barrage. Soup Ryan fired a massive blast of lightning and Mario fired a massive barrage of fireballs and they hit Sephiroth and exploded. Crab Me, let's finish this bastard. Final smash time. Cloud, I'll start us off. This is for all the pain you caused. Buster Sword Death Slash. Cloud energized his Buster Sword and he slashed Sephiroth right down the middle and cleaved him in two. Goku kills Frieza theme plays. Nico, it's time for your spree of death and destruction to end. Shadow Dragon Orbit Blast. Nico formed a massive ball of red energy and condensed it to the size of his body, and he formed 7 smaller energy balls that orbited around the red energy ball. The 7 energy balls were made of different elements, and they were as follows. 1. Negative energy. 2. Pollution. 3. Ice. 4. Fire. 5. Lightning. 6. Water and wind. 7. Earth. Nico threw the energy ball at Sephiroth and it hit him and went all the way up into space, and it exploded with unbelievable power. Crab. The explosion was so powerful and so devastating that the shockwaves from the blast reverberated all over the entire solar system, and it was so powerful that the whole system felt it. When it faded, Sephiroth was dead. We felt that his energy was gone. It worked. Sephiroth's energy signal has completely vanished. Aline C, he is gone. Rachel SD, we won. Then Sephiroth appeared as a spirit. Sephiroth, you have not seen the last of me. Oh yes we have. Then Sephiroth was sucked right in through the portal into the river of fire. Sephiroth, damn you JD. Nudsen. The portal closed and Sephiroth was gone for good. Enjoy the river of fire, Sephiroth. Nico, you said it. Well done Nico. I'm so proud of you. Nico, thanks buddy. To the viewers, people like Sephiroth are never welcome here, and they will pay the ultimate price for their crimes. You said it buddy. We went back to Earth and we never had to see Sephiroth's ugly face again. We gave Sakura the ability to fly with real wings by giving her Sephiroth's wings. But as a result, she got Sephiroth's powers as well. Nico kept Sephiroth's sword as a trophy. It was another victory for Team Loud Phoenix Storm. The end. Asterisk. Another fanfiction complete, and a powerful villain has been destroyed. This is my 800th chapter. Hooray! Only 200 more chapters to go. Sephiroth was beyond a shadow of a doubt the deadliest villain I've ever faced in the Kingdom Hearts series. He had a powerful fighting style, and his sword really packed a wallop. One swipe to half of Sora's life. Wow. His power was unbelievable. But his crimes he did were absolutely beyond pure evil. Final Fantasy VII gave birth to a universe-destroying monster. But he was so awesome. Nico-chan 11 gave me the ideas for this one. Thanks man, as usual. Let me know what you all think. The next Clow card is the illusion card. See you all next time.